What's up, guys? Good morning. We are here for vlog number 4. We're doing the Q and the A, and we're seeing what I eat today. Let's get it going.
I'm sleeping with the light on every night. I can't stand my bedroom, I put blankets on the couch. Whoa, it's killing me, I'm burning up inside. Whoa, I'm a mess right now and I'm just freaking out. I'm seeing sounds, I'm freaking out. Oh, 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 I'm freaking out. Oh, 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 I'm freaking out. It's stupid, but I'm better off when I stay quiet.
All right. So, like I said, we're gonna start with what I eat in a day. First things first. That's brekkie. Okay, so breakfast normally is I have one whole bagel, and then I have half of another one. These are, it's Dave's Killer Bread. This one is Epic Everything. They have like flax seeds and like garlic cloves and stuff like that on top of the bread, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then I also have multivitamin gummies by Sunday Naturals. Shout out. I just know that I needed to put a little bit more vitamins and minerals in me and see kind of what happened. And so far, they seem to be working. Also, I normally have one of these also. It's a Lar bar. Oh, by the way, these are also $1 at Kroger. Shout out. Hummus here. I put this on my egg scramble. So we got eggs. So we're gonna scramble that in. And then I scramble in some stir fry. Just really anything to get some vegetables in me. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I scramble these eggs in with the stir fry, and then when they're done, I put hummus on it. I take my multivitamin gummy at the same time while I'm eating everything, and I toast this bread. And I think we're actually out of yogurt right now. Actually, no, we're not. We are good on yogurt. I have some Chobani smooth blueberry yogurt, and what I do with that, I actually take the bagels and dip them in here. It serves as a pretty good meal for sure. All right, stir fries in the microwave. You just put a little bit of water, probably about halfway up the vegetables, if you will, in a microwave safe bowl. I hope this is microwave safe. I actually didn't check. Not microwave safe. Okay. So that's not gonna work. Run, free child. All right. I know for sure this is microwave safe. So let's do it. 2.5 minutes, I believe. Good to go. Run free! Next thing, toaster. Toast them bagels, bruh. Eggs are actually just about done here. All right, everybody. I'm going for the flip. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Alright. Stir fries all soft and warm. Put it on in the mix. We're gonna scramble it up. Very simple. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Still waiting on the bagels though. Still got this lonely bagel. All right, next one's in. Here we go. So this is pretty much my breakfast right here. 3 of Dave's Killer Bread bagels, Lar bar, and then this is that egg and stir fry. This is 3 eggs and just a big old handful of stir fry. And those is not candy, my friends. Those are multivitamin gummies, but they taste like candy. And then this is some blueberry smooth yogurt I eat, and that's the hummus that I put on top of the eggs. Also, did you know that olive oils are supposed to be stored in dark places because if they're in light, they get polluted by light, and their vitamin and antioxidant potency is not as good? Fun fact for the day. All right, guys, we are here for lunch. I'm actually getting some meals prepped because I'm gonna go work out right now, but then I have to coach kind of immediately after due to timing. So I'm gonna show you guys a snack I eat before I go train, and then I'm gonna show you guys the meal I'm gonna eat after I train. So, snack is Nature's Own perfectly crafted, thick. Look at that. That thing thick. That thing got hips. Shout out, pretty. I'm gonna make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich out of it. This is the peanut butter and jelly I use. It's conveniently located in one can. So, I'm gonna put quite a bit of this on both slices of bread. All right, guys, and then for the meal, for the lunch after the training session, I have 1.5 cups of brown rice, and then I have about 8 ounces of ground beef, and then I throw a lot more of that stir fry in that you guys saw, what I had for breakfast with my eggs. All right, so this is pretty much it. Got the frozen stir fry in here. When I put it in the microwave, when I eat it, it'll probably thaw out. But yeah, that's rice, ground turkey, and some stir fry. And then I'm gonna bring the hummus with me to put in there when I'm eating between classes. All right, we're in the kitchen. There it is, there's a meal right there. See you after. All right, guys, we're actually in the middle of a training session. We just finished a bunch of overhead snatch stuff, but I'm actually still pretty hungry, so I'm actually gonna take a scoop of Carbolin Fruit Punch XR3. It's 50 grams of carbs, fast-acting carbs per scoop, so I'm about to pop some before we go into this Metcon. So I just wanted to show you guys 1 scoop, 50 grams of carbohydrates.
Y'all just got rich again. Who grips the mic and likes to kill their friends? I've never been the type to make amends. If it was at an 8, we like to. Yeah. If it was at an 8, we like to make it 10. Wanna say the 10, I'm going up all the way. I don't like to talk, there's nothing else left to say. Really about to drive the cameras in disarray. I tell you, hit me out, but we both know end of the day. Your sister is pressing play, your trainer is pressing play.
Hey, Kelsey. So I still have like 1,000 calories to eat tonight. So sometimes I have to like get calories when I can get them. So I might eat some more peanut butter and jelly and yogurt and maybe some ice cream.
Woo!
At the end of this video, I'm gonna put the amount of calories I have in a day, the amount of carbs, the amount of protein, and the amount of fat total at the end, because I'm using my Fitness Pal to log all this. So I just wanted to let you guys know. What are you laughing at?
Okay, at the end. I'm using it. Okay.
Hey.
If you zoomed in, I'm gonna be.
Please excuse these 3 siblings. So this is what I'm eating the rest of the day. Another Chia Bonnie blueberry yogurt.
No, he doesn't.
Another peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I was like, wait a second.
Stupid head. You're ruining his vlog! Shut up!
This is what I'm eating for tonight. Another blueberry yogurt. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And an ice cream sandwich. And earlier today, I had 2 scoops of carb blend. I had 2 scoops of carb blend and 1 scoop of Ascent protein lemon sorbet.
Yeah, what's a macro?
It's a macronutrient. Carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Macronutrients are your vitamins and minerals.
What's fat? Oh wait, that's Lindsay.
Ask her mom if she can spend on it.
Or there's like 3, 4, 5 friends. Why are you using his phone? Don't. I'm just saying that Dad probably wants you to call before you even make plans. Please stop zooming in.
I'm so zoomed in right now. 6 times.
6 times.
I'm blacking out. I can't help it. I scream and shout, and I can't help it.
Hey guys, so you just watched what I eat in a day, and now we're getting into the Q&A. I'm actually at my nephew Davian's house. He's pretty much the reason I have a vlog. Shout out CDTV. Whoa. Y'all go give him a follow for real. But I'm in his world famous, world class studio. So we're gonna get into these questions. I think there's about 22. So here we go.
Okay, John, got these questions for you. First one is, what drives you?
In regards to competing in CrossFit, I come from a past of not really committing to stuff and kind of half-assing everything. So I committed to myself to train for regionals because 1, it's a pretty hefty goal, and 2, it's hard. So a big reason I'm competing is to prove to myself that I can do stuff and accomplish things that are difficult. And what drives me day to day, Kelsey gets me up in the mornings, and she's a big reason why I strive to live the life I do, because she inspires me. But another reason is you guys at A17. You guys inspire me in a lot of unique ways. So yeah, that's what drives me competitively and kind of personally.
Next question. Who is your CrossFit crush, guy or girl?
It's a guy. It's Noah Olsen. Anyone who knows me probably knows this.
Next question. How did you and Kelsey meet?
Me and Kelsey met on Bumble. Shout out. Bumble. Shout out.
Next question. Where did you grow up? Are you a native Texan? If not in Texas, how did you get here?
I am a native Texan. My mom's from Puerto Rico, and my dad's grandparents are from Mexico. But I am a fellow local Kelleridian.
How did you discover CrossFit?
I discovered CrossFit through, honestly, YouTube videos. I think I stumbled across a trailer for maybe one of the CrossFit games and somehow got enough courage to walk into a gym on a Saturday morning and try out a class, and boom, history ever since.
How did you and Christian meet?
Me and Christian Johnson met through his wife, Rebecca. I worked at a physical therapy place. Shout out Core Chiropractic, Physical Medicine. I worked there, and her husband was looking for someone to train him to get him ready for his PT test in the Air Force. So he needed to get his mile time down to somewhere around 13 minutes.
So Rebecca reached out to me, and we got together, and we trained him, and it was pretty successful. And then towards the end of it, he was curious about CrossFit, because all the workouts I would do were kind of somewhat CrossFit. So that's how we met, through his wife, actually, with work. Yeah.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
I would go to Australia. I've told tons of people this. I would go to Australia because 1, T. Claire Timmy, 2, Car Saunders, 3, Rob Forte, 4, Chad McKay, 5 is Australia.
If you were stranded on a desert island and you could only take 3 things, no people or electronics, what would you take and why?
No people or electronics. Number 1, a barbell. Number 2, a microwave. Number 3, rice, ground beef, and hummus. I don't know if that counts as one. It probably doesn't. But they're food, so it counts to me as one.
There you go.
So, barbell, weights, rice, ground beef, and hummus, and lots of vegetables.
Hey, you can find those on the island.
Hey, there you go.
What is your favorite book and why?
What is my favorite book?
Have you even read a book?
I haven't read a book in a long time. My favorite book is The Fault in Our Stars. I read that book on an airplane once, and I don't read very much, like books. But I really like that book. It was really good. I should probably see the movie. But it was a good book to me, because the girl who had cancer's outlook on life was almost kind of comical, but like also really relaxed, and something I try to look at life like too. You get one shot, so hit it hard.
What is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure is Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and old Jonas Brothers songs.
What is the hardest thing you have ever done mentally and physically?
The hardest thing I've ever done mentally was go through about 6 months of chronic, crippling anxiety my freshman year in college. It's actually a big reason why I'm in CrossFit now. But it was a really hard time. Almost had to stop school when I was a freshman, and I almost killed myself too. Almost committed suicide with it. So that was the hardest thing I've gone through mentally. The hardest thing I've ever gone through physically, you know, I would say yesterday's workout, because it's always worse the next day. Like every workout I think, oh, that was the worst one, and then the next day comes and that was the worst one. So the hardest thing I've ever done physically probably is a CrossFit workout that I did yesterday. Or Fran, like, really hurts a lot. So probably Fran, always.
Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a dog person mainly, but I appreciate cats because they're really cuddly and very soft. And also low maintenance.
Favorite CrossFit competition and why?
My favorite CrossFit competition was actually, I don't remember which one it was, but it was literally a CrossFit competition in someone's backyard on their land, and we weren't inside a gym, and it was like 32 degrees, and our like platforms that we were lifting on were like 2 squares of those like rubber crash mats, and it was awesome. Like it was just straight old school throwdown outside. It was epic.
Did you win?
Yeah, I did. I ended up winning.
Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show, hands down, 100% of the time, SpongeBob SquarePants. Shout out Nickelodeon. Shout out.
Favorite game as a kid?
Favorite game as a kid, Crash Bandicoot, hands down. Shout out PlayStation.
If you could sit down and talk with any 3 people in the world, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Number 1, I had a brother who passed away when I was like maybe 14. His name's Albert. It would be cool to talk to him and maybe see what it's like wherever he is. Number 2, Martin Luther King Jr. faced a lot of prejudice, faced a lot of hate, but was always super loving and never really became a violent person, and was always very peaceful and achieved what he wanted to achieve without any violence on his behalf. Number 3, Andy Puddicombe, the creator of Headspace, mindfulness-based meditation app. That app has basically saved my life. So I would kill to meet him. Andy, if you're watching this, mad respect. Mad respect.
Who has been the greatest influence in your life and why?
It's funny you say that, Davian. It's actually Davian because me and him have been very close for pretty much his entire life and a large portion of mine. And he's been through a lot. I've seen him go through a lot. And he has 2 little brothers that look up to him. And Davian's told me that he looks up to me. But it's really inspiring that he goes through a lot of hard stuff that I've seen him go through. And he stays faithful to his girlfriend. Shout out Scout. He stays really committed to being a great big brother to his 2 little brothers. So it might be weird that I'm saying that because I'm in his house with him, but he, in a weird way, really inspires me to stay young and make sure to keep it light, keep it playful, and also reminds me that we're all gonna get through these hard times, no matter what. Thanks, D. Thanks, D. Thanks, D. Aw, dee, dee, dee,
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Plug. Plug.
The WOD is posted. Do you look at it before going to work out or not?
Absolutely. I'm not a very high maintenance person anymore, but I do like to know what I'm gonna do when I walk in that gym, so I'm ready to go.
Okay, best tip to consistently land double unders.
I'm gonna give you guys 3 things. Number 1, stand tall, fixate your eyes on a point straight ahead of you. Number 2, keep your hands slightly in front of your hips and keep them down by your hips. And number 3, keep the spinning in the wrist. I recommend, if you don't have a rope with bearings in it, I recommend getting a rope with bearings in it because it's really hard to kind of get that rhythm, to get that fast spin if you don't have bearings. So that's what I recommend.
What made you decide to go for regionals?
Like I said earlier, a big reason of what made me decide to go for regionals is proving to myself that I can commit to something very long term and accomplish things day in and day out that are very difficult. I felt like it was something necessary to do to develop me personally for later on in life when, you know, the kids come around and, you know, when I'm married and maybe things get tough. I wanted to use this as a way to develop that characteristic. And another reason is, if you follow me on Instagram, I do hashtag live to inspire, work to inspire, because I believe that we're all in some way inspiring someone. So I'm also using my gifts maybe I was fortunate enough to have to hopefully inspire someone else to achieve whatever they would like to achieve also.
Would you rather do a partner WOD or an individual WOD?
Always partner. And I don't care who the partner is, by the way. Man, I'll work out with anybody. Yeah.
Alright, last question. What is the best advice you have ever received?
The best advice I have ever received is knowing that your emotions are fleeting and they come and they go. Once I saw that my emotions are kind of temporary and they're almost kind of not true in the instance, it allowed me to be more present and handle situations a lot more maturely and a lot more rationally. So that's probably the best advice I've been given. And that is from Andy Pudico from the Creative Headspace. Shout out. Thanks guys, that was the Q&A. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you guys back. Bye.
I can't help it, I scream and shout, and I can't help it, sleeping with the light on it.